Along a coastal road overlooking the Atlantic Ocean in Portugal's Sintra region, the BMW X3 M40i's exhaust raps and pops like a performance car when lifting off the throttle. The noises plant a grin on my face, mostly because it is a bit unexpected from a small SUV, but then again this is the first X3M performance vehicle, which is part of an all-new third-generation X3 family debuting for 2018. And like a proper M, it moves when you drop the hammer. A 3.0-liter turbocharged inline six-cylinder sits under the hood, cranking out 355 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque, with the latter present between 1,520 and 4,800 revolutions per minute. An 8-speed ZF automatic transmission routes power to all four wheels, getting it to 60 miles per hour in just 4.6 seconds to beat out other mid-size performance crossovers like the Porsche Macan S 5.2 seconds, Audi SQ5 5.1 seconds and Mercedes-AMG GLC43 4.8 seconds. Fuel economy numbers aren't available yet, but the outgoing X3 xDrive 35i with a 300 horsepower version of the 3.0-liter turbo 6-cylinder and 8-speed automatic gearbox carried a 19-mile-per-gallon city and 26 miles-per-gallon highway ratings. It won't be too surprising if the X3 M40i returns similar levels of efficiency. For the twisty sections of the 2-hour drive route, I toggle the car into the Sport Plus Détente for more aggressive drivetrain and adaptive suspension settings. Immediately the engine levens up more with instant power delivery. Gearbox shifts are quick in both full automatic mode and when manually choosing gears with the steering wheel paddles. Entering corners reveals strong brakes, sharp turn and response, very little body lean and gobs of grip from the 20-inch Pirelli P0 tires. 19s are standard. Some credit for the M40i's impressive cornering capabilities also goes to an updated xDrive all-wheel drive system that gets a lighter rear differential, updated transfer case and more rear torque bias. The downside to Sport Plus is a bumpier ride over ruts and potholes, and overly heavy steering that is excellent for working out forearms, but annoying after a while. Thankfully, there is a comfort mode for the times you don't feel like attacking every corner, but instead just want a relaxing drive experience. A much more compliant suspension does a better job of smoothing out impacts, steering loosens up and the exhaust note becomes less apparent. This, along with an excellent adaptive cruise control system, makes for comfortable rides down the expressway. A well-trimmed and more spacious interior, thanks in part to a 2.2-inch longer wheelbase, also improved the X3's daily driver game. Leather sports seats not only hold you in place during spirited driving, but are supportive in all the right places for exceptional long-distance comfort. A wrapped and stitched dashboard and door panels provide a premium feel, while practicality comes in the form of 28.7 cubic feet of cargo space behind the rear seats. With the back seats folded, space grows to 62.7 cubic feet to better the Macan 53 Coupe, FT, GLC43 56.5 Coupe, FT and SQ5 60.4 Coupe, FT. The X3 is the first BMW crossover SUV in the US to come with a factory-installed 2-inch trailer hitch for a 4,400-pound towing capacity for even more practicality. BMW didn't forget about bettering the X3's technology game, either. The latest iDrive 6 system with a 10.2-inch center touchscreen and 12-speaker audio system comes standard. Working through iDrive's various menus is quick and intuitive using the controller or touchscreen, while the optional navigation system boasts nice map imagery and directs me to all route waypoints without a hiccup. Crisp and clear music plays over my test car's available 16-speaker Harman Kardon surround sound system. With responsive gesture controls, controlling audio volume with spinning finger commands is trick. There are also gesture control movements to accept and reject phone calls and maneuver the view of the 360-degree camera, and there is a programmable one for a function of your choice. Other tech niceties include a 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot that can support up to 10 devices and a wireless charging pad, which is sure to be in demand since the X3 only comes with 2 USB ports. Apple CarPlay is a 300 option if you prefer to let your phone handle infotainment duties, but sadly Android Auto is not available. That good news is that BMW says they are studying the Android system for potential future implementation. On the safety front, in addition to the aforementioned active cruise control, blind spot detection proves handy on crowded Portuguese roadways for extra assurance while changing lanes. Parking sensors and the rear-view camera are great tools for getting in and out of a tight parking spot at our lunch stop without bending any sheet metal. When the X3 M40i goes on November 11th, it will begin at $55,295 including destination fees. That pricing puts it on par with $55,275 SQ5, $56,450 Macan S and $57,245 GLC43. For the majority of X3 shoppers, the X-Drive 30i likely will be of greater interest when it goes on sale alongside the M40i next month. Powering the base car is a 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder with 248 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. Disappointingly, that wasn't available for testing during the BMW-sponsored drive event in Portugal. BMW has also confirmed that it will offer the new X3 with a diesel engine later in the 2018 model year. A brief off-road excursion in a European-spec X3 X-Drive 30D put the diesel's torque in the spotlight, scurrying up steep inclines without issue on pavement-focused P0 tires. Only a small percentage of X3 shoppers are likely to venture off paved roads, but for those who do it's quite capable and fun. However, for the most fun in the X3 lineup, springing for the M40i is a no-brainer. Bimmer's M division rarely disappoints, and it's the same story here with class-leading acceleration and tight handling reflexes.